Welcome back to the channel, you guys. This is the Deep Basement Index. My name is Angel Rios, and this is a channel solely focused on building capital in a fiat world together. Now, amazing news today. Michael Saylor just keeps giving me content for these MSTR Mondays, and as you see in the thumbnail, we're both in tuxedos with, orange, Bitcoin orange, bow ties, and cummerbunds, smoking some very nice cigars because it is a time to celebrate because Strategy has just purchased no more and no less than $1 billion worth of Bitcoin in a single week with only proceeds from its preferred equity stock, Stretch, ticker symbol STRC. And we're going to get into the news of this amazing development here on this channel, episode 5 of MSTR Mondays. Guys, let's go. Now, guys, I apologize for the lack of videos in the last 4 days. My job at times is extremely demanding on me, both physically and mentally. And I've been gone for 4 days, probably slept an average of 2-3 hours on the nights that I was gone. And I'm going to make this video relatively quick because I want to spend some quality time with my family, with my beautiful wife and my beautiful little daughter. But I'm not skipping an episode of MSTR Mondays, guys. So if you like the content, go ahead and subscribe. Guys, we're almost at 100 subscribers. We're at 77. I'm super grateful. And if you like the video and you like the content, go ahead and hit the like button, guys. It would help me out a lot. And it helps with growing the channel and growing the gospel of sound money, even though there's a gospel that is way more important than that. But we don't get into that on this channel. So let's get into the news. Let's see here on Strategy's page, okay, on their Twitter. And it says here, Strategy has acquired 13,927 Bitcoin for $1 billion at an average purchase price of 71,902 per Bitcoin and has achieved a BTC yield of 5.6% year to date in the year of 2026. As of April 12, 2026, we hodl 780,897 Bitcoin acquired for $59.02 billion at an average purchase price of $75,577 per coin. Guys, $1 billion just with the sale of Stretch. Now, if we get into this STRC tracker that I have, we can see here that, these are confirmed numbers for last week. The total volume traded for STRC was $1.5 billion, guys. And then 1 billion of those was estimated ATM proceeds, but that $1 billion is now confirmed at an average Bitcoin price of 71,900, which means that they purchased 13,926 Bitcoin, which is 442% of the Bitcoin supply. I mean, absolutely ridiculous, absolutely amazing. Couldn't be happier with such performance. And it's an amazing day. And it's amazing news if you're an MSTR shareholder like I am and like a lot of us are on this channel. And as a Bitcoin investor, as a sound money investor. Now, just to kind of see, just even on Monday, this week, what Stretch is doing. So you can see that Stretch is trading above par. It's trading at $100.01. And on this STRC analysis tracker, this is an estimate, but apparently that ATM proceeds just for the day of today is 681 million. So are they going to beat this week on what they raised last week on Stretch? Probably. I am calling right now that this week they will buy another billion plus worth of Bitcoin through the proceeds of their Stretch product here. Okay, they're absolutely killing it, and we're estimating right now that 9,436 Bitcoin were purchased just today through Stretch proceeds. But last week, $1 billion, and guys, that is just absolutely amazing. I'm shocked. I'm happy. And now let's get into Strategy's main page and let's go ahead and analyze their numbers as put forth by the company. And let's see what we have to look at there. Now, guys, as I told you guys, excuse me, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee because it really is taking everything I have to have the energy to do this episode. Give me a sec. And I need this little pick me up. So, all right, let's get into the MSTR metrics here. So, MSTR price. The stock is trading at $132.36 per share. Market cap of the company is 45 billion, almost 46 billion, excuse me. And their Bitcoin in reserve is now 58 billion. Okay. Current BTC price is 74,458, and they now hold 780,897 Bitcoin. I mean, what can you say about that? It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. I think they're going to get to 2 million Bitcoin by the end of 2027, but definitely to 1 million Bitcoin by the end of 2026. Now, the MNAV is trading at 1.09, so still at a nice little premium on the stock price based on the underlying net asset value. And let's look at our big puppy, which is Stretch. All right. So looking at Stretch, trading at par or above par right now at $100. It changes every so often. All right. But this is the amazing thing that I wanted to cover. If you look at the market cap of STRC, the last MSTR Monday in just 1 week, okay, the last MSTR Monday that we did on this channel on episode 4, the market cap of Stretch was 5.3 billion. And I said it in that episode, it's going to go to 6 billion and then 7 billion and then 8 billion, all the way up. And it's going to continue growing and continue to take market cap away from the fixed income market, which is hundreds of trillions of dollars. Okay. And now in just 1 week, he has gone to $6.3 billion because they raised in just 1 week $1 billion. And then mark my words, next week, they will announce that they have purchased another $1 billion plus because Stretch is doing amazing this week. And I foresee it doing great for the rest of the week, trading at par or above par, which allows Strategy to turn on their at the market proceeds. Okay, guys, this is nothing but bullish. You got Bitcoin reacting well, even throughout all this geopolitical madness going on and all this instability. It's outpacing the S&P right now. It's outpacing equities. It is outpacing gold. It is outpacing silver. And I'm feeling so bullish on it right now that I was like, dude, I got to join Saylor and, a big buy for the public portfolio. So if we look here, during the month of April, I've been doing the buys that I've told you guys I was going to do for the public portfolio of 25 a day, sometimes a little more, like 65. But today after these news, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of a bigger buy. So I did a $1,000 buy for the public Bitcoin wallet that I show you guys here on this channel when I do the debasement portfolio updates, which there'll be another one coming up this week. So I'm feeling bullish. I'm always feeling bullish about Bitcoin, but the sands are shifting, and they're shifting in favor of Bitcoin and away from, government currencies. And I think we're seeing that shift happen real time in our lifetime, which is incredibly, it makes me feel incredibly optimistic and incredibly hopeful. So guys, thank you for tuning in to this episode of MSTR Monday. Strategy is killing it. Michael Saylor is killing it. Fong Li is killing it. And I'm very proud to be a shareholder in this company. I'm very proud to be able to share these news with you guys and be able to share the goodness of Bitcoin, which is hard money, which is going to keep your purchasing power through time and not have it robbed by inflation and by government spending and government money printing. So guys, just remember, nothing in this video is investment advice. This is strictly, financial entertainment. But man, what great news Strategy is giving us this week. For us, for Bitcoin, for everything, for the sound money advocacy. So guys, thank you for tuning in to this episode of MSTR Mondays. My name is Angel Rios. This is the Debasement Index, and this is where we build capital. Real money, hard money, sound money, whether digital or analog, in a world of fake currency, of fiat currency. I'll see you guys on the next one.